Hey y'all, I'm Kev.
I'm Dee.
And welcome to Pour It Out Thursday. Alright girl, let's get right into it. Let me know, how has your week been?
You know what I hate? This whole month of February, because I've been watching our videos back, I feel like my answer have been the same.
Yeah.
But y'all, I gotta be real, like it's just been one of those months.
Bitch, we just going through it. Like
Yeah.
I'm not like let's not even sugarcoat it.
Yeah, like it's been one of those months. Like
Yeah.
it's not one of those weeks, bitch, it's one of those months.
It's so funny because we walked into 2025 January. We're so confident that 2025 is about to be our year. Not that it's not about to be our year. It's still our year. It's still our year. But it's like you walk into the year in the month of January like confident, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Energetic, optimistic. And then February kicks in.
Yeah.
Baby. February is the month. It's just gonna keep on punching you. To me, oh my gosh. You know the funny thing is with February, you'll start off the week like positive and optimistic. Like you'll start off the week ready to go.
Sunday, you ready to start?
Yes. I'm telling you, by Monday 5 p.m.
That's literally like fucking.
Yo, by Monday 5 p.m. I'm already over. I'm like, yo, at this point, yo, the week has won. No, let's just skip right to Friday because I don't have no time for this. I don't have no time for it. All jokes aside, when it comes time for us to pop this camera and film, yo, I'm telling you, we be having to get ourselves together because the way the week has been doing us, like,
we be crawling,
literally
like,
crawling to
by
get
the
to these seats, to push out this content, yo.
Yes.
Like, it gotta mean something because
that's what I'm saying. Kudos to us.
Yeah, kudos to us. For real.
The way we did not want to do this shit
today. The way we did not want to film, y'all, it is not easy.
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing to get with your girl and, you know, you talk with her or whatever, but it's a different thing when you gotta prep the camera, you gotta set up the mic, you gotta set up the light, y'all, and you gotta put yourself together.
Like, that's the thing. Because
like,
I literally, you could tell, I did not want to do shit today. I did not want to get dressed. I said, we gonna have to do what we gotta do.
We gonna have to do what we gotta do.
And that's what I did.
And look at us now. And we doing it.
And we doing it. And then you know the funny thing is, once we start doing it, we start having a ball.
I'm like, no, I'm feeling a little bit better.
Yeah,
now we laughing, now we having a good time.
Yeah. It's been one of those months, honestly. And it's not even like something is happening in my life.
Right.
It's not like, oh, something with family, something with boyfriends, something with work. It's nothing like drastic like that. I just been in a funk.
Yeah, it's just like a heavy cloud over you.
Yeah.
That's just
and
what it feels like.
And I've been trying to find, like we preached in our previous episode,
Yeah.
I've been trying to find, like, you know,
hobbies. Yeah.
I've been trying to, like, literally going to the gym. It's literally been consistency, but not because I want to go. I've been dragging to go.
Wow, yeah.
But I'm like, all right, I made it. I just been in a funk, and it shows, like, cause I haven't been showing up for nobody, cause I just been like, I just want to hide away.
Just literally hide away.
Yeah.
That is so funny because I literally was saying this the other day where I was like, this week I had several times throughout the week where I just wanted to crawl in my bed and put my head under the sheets and just wake up and try again tomorrow. Like literally. But it's like, this is the part where we have to really express that you have to just give yourself some gratitude and grace that you at least made it to the next day. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, think about if we go back in time to Monday. If we go back in time to Monday, it's like, yo, it took a lot to get to literally Thursday. It's so important to really give yourself some grace and gratitude at the fact that you were able to make it through another week. It is not easy, y'all. It's literally, in today's time, it's not easy to wake up every single day and keep on pushing and keep on going. So it's like the fact that we made it to Thursday, this is why we're gonna pour it out. I don't wanna hear nothing else on a Thursday. I don't wanna hear nothing else on a Thursday other than pouring it out.
I think we should have 3-day weekends automatically.
If we had 3-day weekends, do you feel like our Tuesday would become Monday?
That's what I used to think.
Yeah,
I used to think that.
But I don't think so. I feel like we would get enough rest
That's what I used to
Right?
think. But when we have like holidays on a Monday, yo, when Tuesday come, the week flies.
The week flies, and not even only that, but when Tuesday comes, you're like ready to go to work.
Yeah,
because you
like,
rested on Monday.
Friday, I done slept in.
Right.
Saturday, I done slept in.
Right.
Sunday, that's the part I be looking for.
Yes.
Sunday, I done slept in.
Right.
I'm good.
Good. Monday, you have an extra day Monday.
Yeah.
By Tuesday, I'm like, okay, I can go back to work. You know
Tuesday,
what I'm
Wednesday,
saying?
Thursday. What, to
By
me, I
Friday?
don't really count Friday. So like, I'm like,
Yeah,
that's only 3
exactly.
days of work.
Right.
Because once
Yeah.
quarter comes, I'm good.
Yeah. Friday, I'm literally just going in to literally physically clock in. Like, you know what I'm saying? That being said, girl, what are we getting into today? What drink do you have in store for us?
We're having a mango margarita.
A week like this, I need a marg. Girl, let's get to this drink. Let's get to it.
Alright, y'all. So let's get into making this mango margarita. Some people use mango puree. My liquor store didn't have mango puree, so I have mango liqueur. So we're just gonna wing it and see how this goes. So this recipe calls for 1 ounce of what you already know. All right, so I'm gonna do 2 ounces because it's 2 of us. All right, and then 1 ounce of lime juice. Once again, I'm doing double. And then 2 ounces of tequila. Once again, I'm doing double. Alright, so we're just gonna garnish with some mango chunks. And there we have it, a simple mango margarita.
Cheers. 21.
Just finish it because you won't now remember.
Don't forget, 21 and older. Drink responsibly. Oh.
It actually tastes like a margarita.
Yeah, I was like, oh, damn, that's good.
Yeah.
Girl, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little hesitant when
Me
it's the
too.
mango liqueur, since it wasn't puree.
Me too.
But it literally does taste like
it literally tastes like a margarita.
Yeah, it tastes like a margarita.
That's funny.
It literally tastes like a margarita.
Yeah, because I feel like even though it has lime juice in it, but I don't feel like I use enough lime juice for us to be tasting it. That's because the liqueur already has it.
That's because you could definitely taste the lime in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not upset with it. It tastes like marg.
Yeah, it literally tastes like a marg.
Alright, what would you rate it, girl?
I'd give it a 7.
Yeah, I was giving it a 7
Yeah.
too. Yeah, I'd give it a 7 too.
It's not like my favorite, but it tastes like a marg.
Yeah. Marg is always a great like start off drink.
Yeah.
You always start off with a marg. Or like if you go to like a Hispanic restaurant or place to eat, yeah.
And you can never go wrong because they're always strong.
Yeah, you can never go wrong. Yeah, they're always strong. You can never go wrong with a marg. Yeah. And I feel like a marg, there's just so many. You got a strawberry, mango, passion fruit.
Yeah, you can literally switch it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for real. Alright, y'all. I don't want to keep on sipping and forget to include y'all. Y'all, you know what time it is. We about to get into our first segment of this episode, Culture Talk. Y'all know we love all things culture, so go grab your drinks so we can sit, sip, and pour it out. Alright, guys. Let's get into this culture talk. Like, what are we starting off with?
So this woman on TikTok by the name of Janessa Danielle, she made a video basically telling women how you need to date outside your type. Because for a long time she was dating her type, where she, you know, the type of men that she was attracted to, and it just was not working out. And then she was like, let me give it a try dating outside of my type. So she talked about how her now husband, when they first started talking, she wasn't initially attracted to him. not saying that he was ugly, but she just was not attracted to him because that was not her type. And fast forward, they're married, and he took very good care of her, and he said it. He said it to her, and he said it to her family. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take really good care of you, this and a third." And now she says she has like one of the most healthiest, happiest relationship that he's ever been. And she's trying to tell other women, like, sometimes you gotta go outside your realm. You can't keep dating your type because obviously it ain't working. The time you keep going for, obviously, boo boo, it ain't working. So you need to go outside, and that's when you might meet that one that you've been crawling and searching for. But it's causing a lot of stir because some people are like, "Oh, you're embarrassing." Because I've seen some videos from guys that are like, "Oh, you're embarrassing the man," saying that you initially wasn't attracted to him. You're embarrassing him, saying that, "Oh, you like," because when people think of attraction, they think like, "Oh, that means like, oh, because I was attracted to you, that means you're ugly."
Yeah.
And to me, that's not the fact. So how do you feel about this?
Okay, so to me, you know what, I feel maybe that might be a man thing, because to me, initially, if someone's not your type, you don't find them attractive, so then you would find them ugly, in my opinion. Because to me, when she was saying it, I immediately thought, so but you want me to date somebody ugly? Like, that's what I thought immediately. So now I'm gonna have to date somebody that, because when she says not your type, so when we talk about somebody not being your type, then clearly it's someone that's not your type in a physical sense.
Way, yeah.
Right.
That's what you see first.
Right, exactly. That's what you see first. So to me, it's like she said, wait, don't date somebody that's not your type. So it's like, okay, if I'm not physically attracted to you, then like I should give you a try. I feel like for her, she's trying to say like the guys that you would never give a chance are the guys that would be willing to treat you the way you want to be treated.
That literally the one.
Yeah.
That Prince Charming you're looking for.
Yeah, it's usually the man that you wouldn't even give the time of day to.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like for her, that's exactly what she was trying to say. Like her type was literally the opposite of her husband, but she decided to give him a chance, and now she's like deeply in love with him. Like for example, she said, you know, if she was going for the men that were her type, she'd have to be working 3 jobs. You know what I'm saying? But now she's with a man where
she don't even work.
She don't even work. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the looks, bitch. I want to live easy. To me personally, I'm not gonna lie. I'll give an ugly man a chance. You know what I'm saying? I'll give him a chance because me, I'm the type of person. I like how a guy talks. I like how he thinks. You know what I'm saying? I like to see how your mind is. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give an ugly person a chance. You know what I'm saying? That's the least I'll do. You know, and then baby better not ruin that chance because it's 1 striking you out. You're not getting 3 strikes. You're not getting 3 strikes, bitch. Are you crazy? No, for real. Especially if, no, I'm sorry. Let's be for real. If I'm not physically attracted to you and you're not my type, I'm gonna give you 1 chance, for real.
He said, who the fuck is you to
yeah, for real, bitch. No, for real. You know what I'm saying? So if I give you that 1 chance, you better make a home run. People are like, you know, taking it out of proportion.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like all she's trying to say is, like, dating outside your type, giving other people that you don't think that you would give a chance because they might actually end up doing what you've been looking for. It's like literally as simple as that. You know what I'm saying?
It's literally black and white. Like
it's literally black and white.
There's no other way to read it.
And I feel like a lot of women in the comments, a lot of them were like, you know what? And this is the thing. A lot of them were like, you know what? I'm glad that works for you, but I'm sorry. Like my man gotta be fine. And that's
why
not
I'm still single. The hell?
And that's, you see, and I feel like that's not the purpose. It's not just about, oh, is he, like physically attractive? No, that's not the whole purpose. If your whole thing is, oh, my man gotta be fine, okay, then you're gonna have a huge issue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If that's what your whole sole purpose about it is. And I think for her, with her dating experience, I don't know her at all, quite frankly, but I feel like maybe her dating experience was so focused heavily on looks rather than everything else. So maybe when she was like, you know, let me give other things a chance. Let me see how a person communicates. You know, let me see how a person thinks. You know what I'm saying? Let me see how a person engages during a date. Let me put those things before looks and see where that takes me. And she did that, and now look at her. She's a housewife.
Yeah. She said that she was never used to dating dark-skinned men. So I'm guessing he's dark-skinned.
Yes.
And then she said that
he's dark-skinned.
she's not saying that he's ugly. She said she was just not used to dating those type of men. Like she was used to the light-skinned nigga. And she said when she used to date them light-skinned men, it was like dating one of the girls.
Okay.
I always went for the nerds.
Really?
I always went for the nerds.
Oh, but girl, I love me a nerd though.
But that's what I'm saying. I was
love me a
never
nerd.
attracted to them street dudes.
Yeah.
Like they look good. They were attracted, but I never like went for them. Like my 2 boyfriends in high school, one was older than me. He was a nerd. The other one, that I actually went out with. Oh yeah, he was. We're the same. I don't remember if we were the same grade. Then that was a long time ago. That the fact that I had to think about it is crazy.
Yeah.
But I remember he was a nerd, he was just a nerd. He was not no street dude. He was just trying to look tough. He literally a nerd. Like that's all is what I've been attracted to because I think since I was younger, I already knew my life.
Yeah.
I don't like dealing with headaches, y'all.
No, for real.
I don't like dealing with the headaches. So I always went for somebody that like had vision, had to take a picture.
And I know how to execute.
Yeah, that I know how to execute. Like I don't know, I just never went for it. I never did. But street dudes try to talk to me.
Right, but you know,
I never give them no time of day.
You're so focused.
I never. Like this one guy, he was so persistent. Never gave him time of day. I would talk, have conversations.
Right, you know what I'm saying.
But
right.
I never give him. I never even like give a kiss or nothing. I never give a time of day because I just knew that wasn't my forte. Like I don't know if I don't know how I knew, but I just knew like I didn't need to deal with the headache.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what she's trying to say.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all types are headaches.
That's literally what she's saying.
Yeah, like
They're
that's literally what it is. Like,
I see y'all all on social media. Y'all always talking about the soft life, this, that, and the third.
yeah.
But that hood nigga
He not giving me that soft life, baby.
He's not giving me that soft life. I feel like this goes to a lot of girls that just be loving the street niggas. They're not the one.
They're not the ones. This one, like, date outside of your type.
Yeah.
Like, experiment. You know what
And
I'm saying?
the thing I realized too, it don't matter when they're 40, 50, they still be the same. They don't.
It's
they don't mature.
Like at all.
They don't mature. I'd be so disgusted.
I'm not gonna lie. Like it'd be cute. Like in high school, that was cute.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like that was cute in high school. But when you get older, it's just like, okay, like what are we doing here? You don't really got motion for real.
You can't even fucking come see me in your own car. What are we doing?
Now, to the girl that's watching this video, if you messing with a nigga and he using your car, girl, stop this video right now and make sure that man not in your car anymore. Like this, like,
cause what you think he's doing in your car is not. He's seen other bitches in your car.
Oh,
because what
I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemy. This is some serious stuff.
Yes, that's like the lowest.
That's the lowest of the low.
Disrespect.
Like I literally still talk to people till this day that deal with men that still be using their car, that be all up in their space. Like, y'all, like what are we literally doing? Now we live in a society today where people are in monogamous relationships or polygamous relationships. To me, let me tell y'all one thing. Back in my high school days, I used to have a roster, okay? I had a starting 5, I had a 5 backup, like, you know what I'm saying? I had niggas in rotation in my phone. Now that I'm older, I can't even keep up with talking to multiple people at once. It takes a lot to get to know one person, you know what I'm saying? And as we all know, and if you haven't known yet, Neil and his recent spouse, they clearly aren't together anymore.
Yeah.
And now it's been going viral that now he's in a new relationship with not just one woman, not just 2, but 3. So now he's in a relationship with 3 women, a polygamous relationship. And it's a whole controversial topic. I feel like dating in general is just so controversial. I feel like dating in general is just such a controversial topic because everybody has different opinions.
Yeah.
What do you feel about polygamous relationships? I'm so interested to know.
Fuck that. I don't have a lot of male friends, but I've always had a lot of male friends. Talking to different men, that should just be for their ego and power. That shit don't be because they really truly love all fucking 5 of y'all.
Really?
That's how I feel. That's just my opinion, y'all. And then let me tell you, I don't care when nobody say religion. Fuck that shit. Not fuck religion, but fuck that part of the religion that y'all try to use for religion.
Yeah.
You're trying to tell me you have 4 different wives, you over here pregnant. The only reason why that wife is doing that is because one, you done brainwashed them. They done brainwashed from generations, from their parents, from whatever they believe in. It's not because they want to do it. That's one. 2, if a woman truly loves you, she's not gonna be comfortable with you sleeping with multiple different women. Like, it's just not gonna sit right. I'm telling you, because I thought about it. I thought about like maybe if I'm with this man and like my sex drive is not high this time around, because I'm just like, what if I give him a hall pass? But when that shit slips your fucking mind of them actually doing it, if that shit don't feel like somebody stabbing in your heart, then you don't fucking love that person. I'm sorry, you don't. If you don't feel like you're being stabbed in the heart multiple times, then you don't love that person. Some people are brainwashed into doing it, and some people do it for clout. Yeah. Some people do it for the money. Yeah. But nobody truly wants to do it because I'm telling you, no woman is truly doing it because willingly they want to
do it. That's a good point.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because
that's a good point.
I've had so many conversations with different women about this topic. Like, nobody is willingly doing it. And all their answers always like, oh, if he rich, if he taking care of me, if he provide me my own house. It's all about money. It's all about wealth. It's all about status. It's never about like, oh, yeah, because I love him. If that's going to make him happy for him to have multiple wives so he got multiple children. No, that's never the answer. It's always like, oh, yeah, if he could buy me a house and put me in a house and give me allowances every month. Oh, yeah, of course I'm going to be fine with it. That's not because you love him. You just want the status and the wealth. So, no, I don't believe in that shit.
You know what's the funny thing? I feel like you and me, we're always on the opposite ends.
Really? You believe in it?
I feel like to me, I don't know.
I know you.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I will say, I do always say this, especially when I'm talking to certain guys. I will say when it comes to like, for me, intentionally, if I'm intentionally dating somebody, of course I want a monogamous relationship. But I feel like I wouldn't mind experiencing a polygamous relationship for fun. Like, I feel like
that's a threesome. You can have a threesome and just get it in and get it out.
Okay, but the thing is, when I say fun, not in the sense of like sexual, but like, when it's fun, just like, I don't know. To me, when I think about it, I'm like, could it be a situation where it's like you're like living the best of both worlds? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, the way I think about it is like, me, I'm a Gemini. I get tired of people quickly. Like, I get irritated of people quickly. So it's like, if I have 2 niggas, if I get tired of one, I just got the other one to go to for the rest of the day. But like, that's like, it's like childish thinking, obviously, clearly, because it's like, if you're in a polygamous relationship, that's just not how it really works in real life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like, that's not really how it works in real life.
Not because I get tired of you.
Yeah,
you gotta deal with both of us.
Yeah, you gotta deal with both. But I don't know. I feel like for the past, like, I would say 2 to 3 years, I've been seeing more of a rise of polygamous relationships, especially on Twitter.
But they don't last.
They don't last, but like they be a happy bunch. Like, the polygamous relationships I be seeing, they be the 3 Musketeers.
Because I feel like it's different when like you're having fun, you're just having threesomes and you're dating, right. But once you have that's what I'm saying. They don't have an actual bond. When you have the actual connection and bond, you're not gonna want to share your partner.
Okay, that's a good point.
I'm telling you, you're not gonna want. Because I thought about it. I'm like, even when I was younger, I used to be like, oh yeah, let's have an open relationship. That used to be the thing back in the day.
Wow,
I used to be one of those. Okay. Let's have an open relationship, because I did not like committing to one person. Only because like you said, I used to get bored, and then it's like when you do something and that pissed me the fuck off, I'd be like no feelings attached. Like I'd be ready to like cut you off split seconds. So I used to be like, oh yeah, an open relationship. But that's because I never give a fuck about them.
Oh wow.
I wanted to open a relationship for my own benefits. because I wanted to date multiple people, so I wanted to use it against them. Like, oh yeah, you could date whoever you want. I could date because I wanted to do what I wanted to do.
Wow.
Not because I truly love that person.
Wow.
So that's how I used to use it. Like, oh yeah, let's have an open relationship. You know, a guy loves to hear that shit.
Right.
But I'm doing it because that's what I want to do, bitch. I want to do me and not have to feel guilty that I'm doing me. But I didn't give a fuck about you. I didn't really like you.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
To me, it's good that you brought up open relationships. I know a few people, I know a few mutuals that are in open relationships, and I always think to myself, I'm like, how could you be like in an open relationship knowing that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I was in a relationship and my nigga is fucking somebody down, I would be losing it. I would literally be losing it.
It's because you want to have your cake and eat it too.
So you don't feel like it's possible to love somebody, like truly have a bond with somebody and be in an open relationship?
No.
I don't.
What, for a woman?
For a woman, for a man, I don't know.
Because when I speak to men, they make it seem like I spoke to multiple men. They make it seem like you can love somebody and still cheat on them.
Okay, you see this thing.
But me as a woman, like and I as I got older, I realized like, damn, we can't do this. Like, men and women are literally not equal because like the way they think, I'd be like, I'm telling you, that's why I love that I have male friends. Because when they tell me, they be like, yo, yes, we can literally fuck this girl and don't get two shits and keep it pushing. But still go home to our girl and love the shit out of them because we just needed to get that nut out. And I'd be looking so confused, like, what? If you love her, I'd be thinking like, but then I started realizing like all the myths are true. Like, females are literally more emotions. No matter how much we try to portray that image. Like, oh yeah, we could be like men, we could be like men. When you find that dude that you fucking love, you cannot play like men. And that's why these tires be getting slashed. Okay. These cars be getting keyed. Okay. Them fucking windows be getting broken. Okay. Because you met that one that you like, oh no, like, I don't play about them. Yeah.
And I feel like for women, when it comes to sex, I feel like that's just such an intimate act that they invest in not only physically, but emotionally and mentally. Versus like men, sex is literally just a physical act. It's just a physical act. It's literally just a physical act.
It'd be mind blowing because I'd be like, what?
Because to me, I'm not gonna lie, even for myself, like personally speaking, I will say sex was literally just a physical act for me for a couple of years. It literally was just a physical act for me. Like, to me, I used to think of sex as just like a stress reliever. As an adult, like, I get what I need to do, you go your way, I go my way.
And that's literally every man.
That's literally.
Oh my God, and that's what I'm saying, like, we're like literally like built different because like, yes, some women could do it if we gotta do what we gotta do, but when you meet that person that you love, it's not just like, oh, a stress reliever. It's like, oh, bitch, like, I'm gonna fucking kill somebody about you. Like, I'm dead ass. Like, it's so dead ass. Like, I would literally choke somebody and kill them for you. Like, that's so crazy that you're saying that to me, because I'm like, yo, like, even though you one of the girls, bitch, you still a fucking man. Like, you still have them fucking feelings.
And you know, it's so
I'm so serious.
Because the whole time you said that, bitch, I was like, I can try that dick, you ain't experience. Let me experience that. That might change. Even me, till this day, I don't know. I feel like if I'm in a relationship, I definitely will consider sex to be more of a physical act. But I feel like as an adult now, in today's time, am I still able to like participate in sexual acts and just only consider as something physical? Yes. Yeah. And then not be invested in it emotionally, mentally. Wow. Yeah. And right. And I really can, like, I could literally do it and just go about my day. Do my little 1-2.
Like, think about it. Like, I'm sorry, I just want to get graphic, but like, think about the best sex you ever had with your partner.
And they're having it with somebody else. I'm sweating thinking about it.
It's not gonna sit right with you. Imagine the best night of your life when y'all doing that dirt, and imagine him doing that to somebody else. You're not gonna sleep well at night. Like, you're gonna key that car.
Let me tell y'all, when y'all have that moment of like really expressing the best sex. It's like you in the sheets just I'm in love with this man.
That's what you start talking in tongues, bitch. You start talking in tongues like, wait. You start thinking of this. That's what I'm saying. You're not gonna be okay with him sleeping with other people.
Yeah, that is true. You do have a point.
But I'm like I said, I'm speaking from the
yeah. All right, y'all. So enough chit chat about culture talk. Now we're going to be going into our next segment of this episode, which is our mental health check-ins. This episode, we really wanted to bring up and talk about isolation. I feel like as adults, we've all experienced isolation periods, whether it's intentionally or whether it's unintentionally. But I feel like this is a topic that we want to bring and have an open dialogue about. Have you ever experienced having a period of isolation, whether you intentionally wanted to or you just found yourself in a period of isolating yourself from people?
For me personally, I do it all the time. I have such trust issues, like I don't feel comfortable share with people what I'm going through, because I always feel like it's going to be some type of judgment or like bad negative energy coming back. So I'd rather literally isolate myself and go through what I'm going through by myself than share with other people and have to like deal with like the negative feedback or like the hassle that comes with sharing stuff with other people. It's like, all right, bitch, I'd rather isolate myself and deal with it, not deal with it, than having to share with somebody and then have to hear the negative like feedback or like not even a positive energy, not even no encouragement coming from it. It just be like all negative. So it's like, why am I sharing opening myself to you if you're not gonna like give me no words of encouragement or like give me some good feedback? It's all negative. I rather just isolate. So I literally isolate myself on a regular. Like when I'm going through things, bye. I will literally. I don't care who you are. I will cut you off. And I will go through what I'm going through alone. And mind you, and if you come back around, I come back around, but I still want to share what I went through. Which is like, I'm not saying this just to praise myself, because it's a bad thing. I'm not saying this because it's a good thing. I'm saying this because it's just like what I do to isolate myself. It's not a good thing, y'all. It's not, because a lot of things that I go through it alone. But I'm not going through it alone because I don't have nobody else to go through it with. I just isolate myself and make myself go through it alone, which makes it even harder to deal with, because like it's like then I'm feeling lonely, because it's like, all right, I'm going through this, I'm so lonely going through this chapter of my life, but it's like I purposely isolate myself, so I can't even blame nobody, because it's not like I reached out to somebody and they didn't reciprocate the energy.
I didn't really. It was not that it was difficult, but I really could never. It sounds crazy. I could never really connect loneliness with isolation until you really said it so clearly that you would isolate yourself, which means that the stuff that you were going through is why you isolated yourself, and that's where you were going through the phases of loneliness. Like, for example, I related with you 100%. Like, for me, for example, when I'm going through something, that's when I isolate myself. Like, to me, I feel like when life is just not great, that's when I'm gonna isolate myself. Because to me, I'm always just a happy, energetic, positive person. So when I'm going through something in life, I'm just the complete opposite. So I'd rather isolate myself, get myself together, and then come back to everybody the way that I usually am. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you don't really share much of yourself. That's kind of me not sharing much of myself, because I only share the happy Kev to people. I don't really share when I'm down bad, when I'm going through it. Girl, you know when I'm down bad, it don't look nothing like what people be seeing. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And, right, and that I don't ever share that. So me, like, I know I will intentionally put myself through isolation periods, but I really never noticed the loneliness that I really do feel, but I tend to ignore. Like when you said it, where you really start to feel that loneliness because you could have been going through that season with somebody else, but you're not because you chose to isolate yourself. It has me thinking like, wow, okay. Like the times where I felt like in isolation period where I really didn't have friends or I didn't think much of my friends, it was really because I was feeling lonely.
Yeah.
The only reason why I was feeling lonely is because I was putting myself through isolation. I know I have community. I know I have people to run to, but I feel like still deep down I still wouldn't show that side of me struggling, that side of me going through it, that side of me being down bad. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's still something that I'm still trying to battle, still trying to figure out.
Yeah.
You know?
I definitely agree, because like for me, like it's not that I don't have people, it's like, and when I say this, I'm not saying everybody's grouped in one category,
Right.
but it's just like the people that I do have, I don't trust enough to share that side of me. But for me personally, I have trauma that stops me from being vulnerable.
Wow.
No matter how much therapy I've taken, it's still so much personal work to do.
Yeah.
Where it's like I don't trust people enough to where like I'm gonna be that vulnerable, because like I feel like when I'm that vulnerable, it shows such a sign of weakness that I'm like, bitch, you ain't never gonna see me weak.
Yeah.
I don't care what I'm going through. You're never gonna see me that weak. But it's like literally like I'm doing it to the wrong people. Like I'm not doing it to the people that did the hurt to me.
Right.
I'm doing it to the people that's like doing the good to me. So it's like my trauma is so deep that like
that it doesn't matter who it is.
It don't matter it don't matter who it is. I would do it to you.
Yeah.
I would literally. But it's like my beef is not with you.
Right. Exactly.
My beef is not with her.
Yeah.
My beef was with them.
Right.
But because my hurt runs so deep that I'm gonna do that to both of y'all.
Yeah.
And I feel like but it's like last week episode, like I'm still a work in progress, y'all.
Still work in progress.
I'm still a work in progress.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I do that all the time. I isolate myself, and then by isolating myself, it becomes a stage of loneliness, because you feel lonely, because it's like, damn, I don't have nobody. Like you literally feel so lonely, like damn, like there's nobody here to like share what I'm going through. I can't even go cry to this person. I can't even do this. So it becomes so lonely that it becomes so dark.
Yeah. And I know a couple episodes before we had talked about our coping mechanisms when it comes to seasonal depression. And I know for a fact, when I talked about it, one of my coping mechanisms when it comes to seasonal depression is community, quality time with my loved ones. So it's just so funny how my coping mechanism is community, quality time with people, but then again, I'm a person that will isolate myself within a split of a second. You know what I'm saying? It's just so funny how it contradicts how things work. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm a person, I thrive off of being around people. I thrive off of being around my loved ones. I'm a person, I thrive off of community.
Yeah.
But then again, I am a person, when I'm going through something, then I don't see the community that I thrive off of.
That is a good point. Alright, y'all. This is our segment where we talk about our song of the week. For me, because I went to Boston over the weekend, last weekend, and I had to drive home. And you know, when you drive at home, the biggest thing is that playlist.
Yes.
Because that's what's going to get you that through that ride.
Yeah, that's going to get you through that drive.
Yeah, and that drive was like about 4.5 hours long. And I realized, I'm not gonna lie, when I was taking a nap, my boyfriend kept playing Frank Ocean, Channel Orange. I literally forgot about that freaking album, but that was like a staple.
Yeah, such a good album.
That was such a staple. And I remember when we were younger, we used to listen to that all the time. So while I'm trying to take my nap, and then like the songs keep going like from one song to another, I'm like, wait, what the hell? So I woke up from my nap, and then the song Pyramids was playing, and I'm sorry, y'all, that's my damn song.
Yeah.
That's my song. So from then on, from Sunday to now, I've been bumping to that song and the album in general, but that song, I love that song, even though it's damn near fucking 8 minutes long. That's my jam. Okay, Frank Ocean, baby, Frank Ocean. Woo.
Yeah.
No, that shit brings some nostalgic
Yes.
feel into it. Like I felt like I was back when I was like young. In the car rides, going nowhere, not even old enough to drink, can't even get no clubs, but you driving around having a blast.
Oh, I love
listening
that.
to that shit. Like,
I love what pop music does.
Yes, like when you like, you know, I wasn't going nowhere, y'all, but I was in that car bumping that shit.
Okay.
That brought so many good memories. Like, I felt good. Like, it made me feel happy. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, my song of the week is Naive by Solange and Beyonce.
Oh.
Yeah. Throughout the song, Beyonce and Solange are literally having a conversation where Solange is telling Beyonce, like you gotta trust me, like this man is really the one, like you know what I'm saying, you gotta believe it. And Beyonce's just telling her, like, girl, I'm just trying to protect you, like you basically just insinuating, like, girl, you're just being naive, you know what I'm saying? And that kind of I feel like that song resembled me and my sister's relationship.
I would say like older sister, younger
yeah,
sister.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, well, now my sister know I'm one of the girls. You know what I'm saying? Now I still know I'm one of the girls. I feel like before, me and my sister, we never really had such a great relationship, but I feel like now that I'm older and I open up to my sister a lot more, I kid y'all not, a lot of what I experienced, my sister has experienced it.
Yeah.
It may be in a different form, whatever the case may be, but I feel like a lot of the times, especially when it comes to dating, I'll tell my sister about something, and she'll tell me exactly how it's gonna play out. I ignore her, and I experience literally what she says. And it's like, it's me being naive. It's literally me being naive. So I literally feel like my sister is like my Beyonce, where it's like Beyonce's like, you know what I'm saying?
Alright, you guys, don't forget to like, comment, and
subscribe.
I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Don't forget, we drop an episode every Thursday. So yeah, thank you for watching.
Pour It Out Thursday.